You're going to a planet that swears it has incredibly intelligent life. And it says you have to give us a chance because we made some enhancements. We noticed. So get on with it. Right. Okay. So, right then you're gonna have a private moment with your husband, who is all of 6'5", maybe 6'8", depending on how the atmosphere treats you when you get there, and you're the exact invert opposite. So this way you always feel as a woman like a small little doll, and he's always like the gigantic god. So like that's just the way we travel. So when you're planning for that sleepaway camp trip, amongst the really insistent that they're genius space people who are actually just humans who want to build something to get somewhere else that they don't belong, and you're trying to speak to your future husband about your future life and protect yourselves from all area of stupid you just met with, you might sit there and say, sweetheart, if I ever get caught on a really smart life planet where they forget who I am as your wife and the only goddess on the same planet that they live, would you pack me a sleepaway bag with the following items? Are you ready? Great. Okay, if you could grab a whatever, you have a impeccable memory, but I would like, mine eludes me because of the too much humans in our very real life, in our private life. So I would like you to remember to bring shoestring budget, right? We're going to go on a shoestring budget. SHOESTRING BUDGET. Ready, sweetheart? Great. Okay. So we're packing for sleepaway camp on a planet with humans that claim great intelligence, but the two of us have not seen such great simulation results out of the so-called squirrely nuts that are going to be amongst us when we are born in 1978 as the only two towers that stand as being human. So if you could right, on our shoestring budget, which we were approved to have before we were born and committed to the mental insane mentality that we woke up to in 1978 as Olympians from Thrace elsewhere, could you pack your wife, please, strawberry licorice shoestring? It looks kind of like the paracord of the number 425 and 550 strengths. Yes, just 425 paracord strength in lanyard, in licorice, in strawberry, black and red. Right, sweetheart? Okay, good. So we're packing for this very important love story for just you and I at sleepaway camp amongst the mentality that says it's smart, but it's not. It's proven that before we get there. And let's see, what else? Oh, and then let's plan a really wonderful rockabye badly in New York City every January 1st that they fuck up our lives. We'll have a big rockin' party for all of the people we're going to leave behind and kill. And we'll have them on we'll have sports announcers there. It'll be a big show for why did we have to kill William and Elizabeth and Philip and all of the useless shitbags that call themselves royals. It'll be a royal of a whole nother kind. Great. Okay, so we did that. Check off the bullet list of what we needed to do as humans for sleepaway camp. Let's see. We got that. We did we're the saints, the Saint Nick. Yeah, we are. And look, I put on there this great I did tinsel. Did you know in America in 1978, the tinsel would get very thin and silver? It was and you put it on the Christmas tree. There's only one major manufacturer. Linda used to buy it all the time. Whatever, I snapped a photo. It's still in my sleepaway bag. BAG, not in Linda's anything. So let's see what else we got. We've got strawberry licorice. We got shoestring budget, sleepaway camp. We're doing the rockin' New Year's badly, right? We did that for I don't know how long before we got here. We did the Saint Nick's, right? Oh, and then there's a tree lighting graspy contraption thing for a man who's 6'5" as the only standing god. His wife thought that maybe on our Christmas tree he might need a very long extension, because you never know when like a man with a reach of 6'5" is never going to be tall enough to hang his own fucking Christmas lights. Assholes. So I made mention of that. You might want to check on my Instagrammy account, just you, because I have a lot of important information I'm putting up today about my sleepaway bag that got unpacked by other people when only you were allowed to actually touch it. Right. Yeah, that'll go up today. Oh, right. And why, sweetheart, could you find out for me why Baskin Robbins has 31 flavors of ice cream? It's just confusing with Exotic Joe and the other one, nobody gives a shit, Fran something, I think, or whatever I wrote. I wrote it on my thing about and then I ran the C-RAN escape before we journeyed to sleepaway camp. That's the simulation where we already knew the problems with the mentality of, I'm really, really smart. No, you're not. And that's how we were going to save ourselves at sleepaway camp from all the troubled people of the mentality that is broken. But that didn't work. Why didn't that work? We owned the Seascape and the simulation, and we ran diagnostics before we got here. Why do we have so many fucking humans in our sleepaway bag and sleepaway camp and in our real godly lives that we planned for in angel numeracies? Why is that, sweetheart? Right, okay. So, that being the case, everything checks out for us, and we still know who the criminals are, and now I just given you more reason to want to kill them all, but then you don't move ever for 41 more years. I don't know why. I don't know what the fuck you're waiting for. Like, I mean, how many facts and, like, how many things need to line up before you fucking actually do something in broken mentality? I mean, it is like unfucking believable. You have to deal with these things on day-to-day basis. I feel bad for you. I also mentioned about your Olympic rings and the double compression unit where I was in Rhode Island. I don't know what your files read. Right, and I caught you on, that was before you took a train to Munich, and I was with you, and then I disappeared. Right, that was a strange event. Somehow the retractable claw in the Korean male milkmaid father that I was born to, somebody overrode a Fruit Loop and a string that Munich apparently couldn't cut for Daddy Russia in the U.S. piece of shit. I don't want your exotic Joe, and not my cup of Joe. I don't want your exotic Joe. That being Tiafrio or Romer. Ugh. I wanted to go to Munich on a train, and I don't have to explain to anybody how I got there. I own, like, Saint Nick, we're gods. Like, just don't ask. But if I don't get there, then ask a whole lot. Because now something's very wrong, and it has been.